Hi everybody, it's Peter Zalms, Griniflix Adventure 8, and I'm at the Griniflix Adventure 8 studio. Hence that, and some things are going on here. Yes, today's video is about a rebuild. Yeah, it's my Troopy. It's my invincible outback adventure vehicle, the Toyota Land Cruiser Troop Carrier. It's due for a rebuild. It's 12 years old. It's gone around Australia about 3 or 4 times. It is pretty much an invincible car, and in 12 years I've sort of worked out the things I like and the things I dislike. So it's going to have a rebuild, and it's going to go on a diet to see whether I can get even more weight out of the vehicle. There'll be a series of videos, and there will be a playlist I'll make for this as well, so you can understand the thinking behind as I go. But the today's video is going to be more about, well, what are the things that need to change? What are the obvious things that need to change as far as I'm concerned? Alright, so in order to work out what needs to be changed, let's have a look what's here already. So pretty much standard in an Outback vehicle. You've got lights, and you got additional lights, and you got a winch, so that's, and bull bar, and UHF radio, so none of that's going to change. Snorkel stays much the same. Big tires don't really change, so that's all pretty good. Good ground clearance. I do have some lights, some LED lights, but they are really showing their age, so I'm going to do an electrical refit as well, so I get modern lights, so different colors to make the camping environment even more exciting with, you know, disco lights. All this stays much the same. Unfortunately, the car was burgled while it was in storage. Someone tried to get in through the window here, put a screwdriver in there. And they also tried to break in through the passenger door with a screwdriver in there, so all that panel damage has also occurred. So the car's going to have to go in for repairs. Alright, I've got a pretty basic awning up there right now, an ARB awning that's working alright, and I've also got an ARB roof tent up the top there, which has been alright, but that's gonna change because zipping and unzipping on the Troopy is not an easy task. You have to climb up on the roof or have ladders, and it's, to say the least, precarious, and not exactly the safest environment by which to sort of climb up and do that, and it is quite laborious, and undoing it, it's a cover that's the biggest pain in the neck. Getting the cover on and taking the cover off. Once the cover's off, then the tent opens up really quite easily. A fold out tent, rooftop fold out tent. So the tent itself is great. Mattress is comfortable, lots of space. It's just that cover is a pain. And I've got the Max Tracks up there. Let's go on top of the roof and have a look. Yes, so you can see right now my process of getting up is climbing up on the rear tyre. So that requires some agility. I suspect in the years to come that agility may diminish. Anyway, so I've got to bare minimum up here right now, but I think I can reduce the weight even further. Right now we've got the Max Tracks. 2 pairs, so 4 Max Tracks. You need 4 in order to get out of sand, bogs, Simpson Desert, etc. I've got my second spare tyre, which is really good, particularly on the longer journeys. And in here I've got some spares, also some recovery gear, and there is definitely some items in there that I will be getting rid of. I'll be getting rid of this box and rethinking how that is done. Plus a milk crate for storage of stuff, and a small solar panel there which just provides a trickle charge to the batteries so it can always start up. Evidence of that is the car had to be stored in Alice Springs for an entire year, and where it was stored, there was no one there, you know, starting the car or testing the car, making sure that everything was working. It was completely reliant on that panel. That panel provided enough charge to the batteries so that when I arrived in Alice Springs, I turned the key and the car started up automatically, or started instantly. That attests to obviously having the power to the battery, but it also attests to the reliability of this car, the motor, the fact that it just started up. Impressive. Alright, so that's what we have. I've got a shovel, a high lift jack. They're gonna have to be repositioned somehow. Not entirely sure at this stage how. Let's have a look inside or the back of the car. This setup, basically I've got an outside kitchen, which works fine. So I've got my fridge. If I want to see inside the fridge, well, I'm not that tall, so I can see. And then I have two levels here. So I've got the first level and I've got the second level. So I usually just put in the meats, whatever I need frozen, down the bottom, and then I have the next level there, and a carton of milk stands in there nicely, so I can have different temperatures between the bottom and the top, so that works really well. My water supply, the location of water is great. That's good. That's all going to stay. This concept of having a table that can just slide out also works really well for me. And then all my kitchen facilities are in here, so these boxes would normally be taken, these storage boxes would normally be taken out and just put on the ground on a mat. And then basically I've got all this access to what I need as far as the kitchen's concerned, so all that's going to stay much the same, I think. I do have a dual battery system in the car, and that works really well, so that runs the fridge, etc. However, technology has moved on, and having an external power station is vital these days and so convenient. And I've got my ITECHWORLD power station here. This is a smaller one, a 500 watt unit, and it works really well. So that's charges up all my camera gear and computers, whatever I need. And also if I need just an external source somewhere that I can move around. The great advantage of having a portable, it means you can actually charge it up quite easily as well, whether you charge it off a solar panel, whether you charge it off the car as you drive, or you take it into a source, or take it somewhere where you've got a 240 volt power source and you can charge it up from that as well. I think that's the important thing with regards to anything electrical these days. If you do consume electricity from a battery device of some kind, the whole question is how quickly can you rejuvenate that battery in order to make it useful again. So that's a great thing about these portable power stations. ITECHWORLD. Now, good thing about ITECHWORLD is that I am an affiliate of ITECHWORLD, and if you are looking for anything to do with power stations or charging devices, whatever, solar panels, portable solar panels for four-wheel driving, camping, then you might want to check out their website, itechworld.com.au. Being an affiliate means that you can get an additional discount to whatever discounts are going on that website. And all you have to do is, when you go to the website, find what you want, go to the cart. At the checkout stage, there you can put in a discount code. If you put in an Adventure 8 discount code, you get an additional discount on top of any other promotions that are going on the website. I hope that helps you. Being an affiliate, a little bit does come back to me. That supports the channel. So if it works for you, it works for me as well. What's unique about this Troopy is that it is a registered 5-seater, and Now that's important for me because when people come on tour with me, they need to sit somewhere. So I've got stuff there. But you can see it's nice and comfortable in the back here with lambskin, sheepskin covers, and there's a lot of headroom as well. Again, I need to redo all these lights to make it a bit more comfortable. I do have a cargo barrier there, so this whole compartment is a very secure compartment. The back seat here becomes an emergency bed in extreme conditions, so if I'm just traveling on my own. So I like the idea of keeping it a 5-seater. I know there's a lot of Troopy owners. They do roof conversions with pop-up roofs so that you can have the bed up there. And but inevitably what happens then is the registration status changes. You have to get re-engineered and becomes either a 2-seater or a 3-seater if you can get 3 people to sit across the bench on the front. I think there's a lot of convenience to have it as, still keep it as a 5-seater, but somehow I have to redo the way that tent system works at the top there. I do have another vehicle, the Hilux, Toyota Hilux, and there's a playlist and a build, preparation and build of that Hilux and making it a camper. There is a playlist in the channel, so just go to the playlist for the Hilux with the Alucab canopy camper. I like that concept of the Alucab canopy camper, and also the way it's made with a double skin canvas and everything. Top quality, really impressed. So I was able to pick up a partly used Alucab tent, and here it is here. So this is going to go on the roof. I still have to work out how and where, and I'm just getting all these brackets in place right now, hence my support stick there, and that will go on the roof. So that's the plan. So that's the basic plan right now, and then I'll do some more videos in the future around specifics, whether it be electrical or plumbing, or how things get attached to the car. And I also weigh how much weight gets taken off the vehicle compared to how much gets put back on, particularly around the tents, and to see whether I can reduce the weight even more. I know from past experience traveling all over the world with motorcycles, backpacking, four-wheel driving, it's always weight that's a killer. If you can just reduce the weight, you increase your enjoyment of the entire journey and adventure exponentially. That probably applies to myself as well. So you got more fit. If you can keep your fitness up and your agility up, well, that increases exponentially again the enjoyment process. Anyway, that's enough for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe and press notifications. You'll be notified when the next video comes out, and look out for the playlist. That I'll create a playlist just specifically for this vehicle and all the things and how it evolves into that next regenerated, rejuvenated, rebuilt Toyota Troopy adventure vehicle for Adventure 8 and Griniflix. Yes! Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, cheers, bye.